After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere, point them to the Jewish quarter, and give them free rein to do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wenceslas' side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rebel get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylanders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants! Chicken shits! Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
I apologize, sire. I'll do everything in my power to...
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore placed the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else. The council is dismissed. You, don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry. And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
Between the two of us, Mark.
Rightfully so. These councillors, they need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is true of the Jews.
We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the King's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks had a good year. We have concerns, friend. The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all sides. Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries? They cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago. Thank you. It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas' reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace, at least among themselves. Jobs does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
I think Jobst is just waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when it suits him.
Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities. And get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat of war seriously. And Hungary. If Bohemia is a wasp nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire. As soon as you get the chance.
But the wine is good here. To your health, Marquardt. And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king.
Thank you, sire. You are too magnanimous.
Why? You did a good job. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, your majesty.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the consul was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men set out for Raposh. Odorin won't give you any more trouble.
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Odorin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosh will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine, boy.
No, we shall have white. We have had enough of red.
White it is. Quickly! If Raposh falls, others will follow.
I think von Berghoff's little contraption will find its use again.
If need be, we could use it to raise this town hall too. And I have some suggestions for other candidates.
Not so fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
But to bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
Margaret lost it. Didn't he say that Lord Kronstadt was going with them?
Tempura tanto, mutamur inis. You in need of something, my wild oil.
I'd like to drink a toast with you to our joint success. So, to brighter tomorrows.
Touching.
Come now.
I never had one. Not a bit. I'm just a cynical old pragmatist.
In that fuck? Well, get something wet for us then.
His lordship is so unsteady on his...
To hell with that keg slop. I had my eye on him all evening. He had pictures brought from somewhere for himself and his closest friend, and left the...
You can bet on it. I've got a nose...
I don't doubt it.
I'm filled with grief. The roast was falling apart, begging to be eaten.
Name is unpronounced.
How'd you like her wine?
The art of winemaking has a long tradition in recipes are passed on. I myself was practically even the French royal. The king himself had wine delivered for his...
I expect his lord...
This... Give me 100 knights.
About the girls or the piglet?
Remember, in the morning.
God be with you, my friend, and with you.
Not a bad one.
Who comes strolling by?
Considering
work, if
how
you
much
will.
Martin bragged about the beast.
I'm busy.
Don't know the world of the lords.
Lords and...
How come you're still here, sir?
All hail Jobst! He sorted out things here nicely. He got my money for a start, but you know how it goes. I explained to the Margrave that I'm not going anywhere, and I sent my captain with him. I'm too old and fond of my comfort.
Did you at least discuss with...
Nothing to discuss. It'll be at our castle Potstein, of course. It's the pride of our family. We can fit in 3 times more people than here, and that's...
But there are 2 castles. I'd bet my right arm old Hanush will want to have the wedding there.
What? In Ratai? Well, I ought to...
Deal with him yourself, though. What kind of name is Bruce?
And who comes
I
strolling
don't
by?
know. We're
Work,
considering
if
how
you
much
will.
Martin bragged about the beast.
Greetings to you too.
No great shakes, eh?
Day long, they're trying to agree on something they won't remember in the morning.
Why would he do that? If he was so craven as to run away from the first army that crossed his path, he would never have made it all.
I am not drunk. Under the French court, I drank many under the table. Even the notorious.
Safe time by carrying
You're right. I don't know about you, but I can barely stand. And to stand over that ditch.
Sigismund's men.
Ah, you already said that.
I still can't wait for that ginger.
Strong words.
Oh, the piglet!
Fucking beggars.
I'd rather eat well.
Who comes strolling by?
God be with you.
A word, if you will.
No.
I'm busy.
Speaking of the devil, come here.
No. I'm busy.
Drink.
Having a good time? It's a fucking bore.
Well, what did you miss?
Don't you dare get into... leave it. They wouldn't...
Get over here now.
I don't know. We're considering how much Martin bragged about the beast.
It's no great shakes, eh?
Well, I'm sure. And
Go to hell.
yes, you're right.
Good day.
Good to see you, friend.
Have you ever thought about getting married again? It would make a lot of things easier for you.
And how should I interpret this question?
In the simplest terms, I'm offering you a business deal without any ulterior motive. I am far too old.
Godwin.
I don't know. We're considering how much Martin
Yes?
bragged.
First you ridiculed me in front of Alder, and now I find out you're
I should have known you'd turn...
And
And I intend to get even more drunk.
my wine?
A distinguished guest.
I'll see about that. And you. Just look at him.
But you can hardly stand straight, Martin.
Bullock. You're changing the subject.
The rat'll be good, I hope.
Now there's a piece of horseflesh for you, Rootheart. Not like that nag of yours.
What the hell do you beat it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir! There's some horsemen right out front of your fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. Wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to the celebration, you old fox.
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty.
Hey! Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
Seize the nobles! Kill the rest!
Jesus! The surrounding can't make it on his own.
You think you can scare me?
Not a chance!
Shit!
You won't be able to take another one like that. Tough shit, fucker.
Hey,
Too blood!
I need a hand here! One step back! Stand your ground! Hey! Come help me with this bastard! There! Now, fight me!
I'm gonna finish you.
Drive those horses out! Don't spare it! He's had it! Take that! Let him have it! Come on, man!
Your arms off.
This is how we fight in Trotsnov! Are you waiting for orders from Show your stuff! Thank you for your effort!
Go!